Jerry Sandusky now has, God, I think it's almost up to 12 or 13. They decided to find 3 or 4 of his victims by opening up his book. Believe it or not, this dummy wrote a book. The book, by the way, a charged...
Is it a children's book?
Charged pedophile. The book is called Touched.
Wow. He wanted to get caught, didn't he?
Oh, fight on state. So,
Touched fits in so many ways, doesn't it?
I guess. So, with my connections at Penn State, formerly working and living there, ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Sandusky. Jerry, how are you?
Hello, how are you this morning?
Not too bad, Jerry. I guess in this particular case, if you wouldn't mind there, Jerry, we wanted to talk to you for a couple of seconds about this book, right?
Right. I'm hearing that they're using it to investigate, and I'm thinking, what in the world? Why?
Well,
why would they go to my book for evidence?
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know either. So what I want to do is I guess somebody who went there and graduated from that, I want to try and give you a chance to at least prove that this maybe isn't so. So
I've selected some passages.
Good.
If you don't mind
Sure.
me reading a few.
Because maybe it's just hearsay. So yeah, I'd love to hear some of the passages. What are you going to read?
It's all very inspirational. The first chapter in the book, it's called Laying the Groundwork. And I'd like to read a passage from it, if you don't mind.
Laying the groundwork. All right, sure, Jerry, go ahead.
All right, here it goes. Winning the approval of a young person is hard to do these days, especially in a world of iPods and Xboxes. It took me years of experimenting with tickets to sporting events and roofied Capri Suns to find the right combination to the lock on a young boy's heart.
Mr. Sandusky, you wrote this in your book, I see. This is actually in your book, huh?
There's nothing like a drive to a bowl game. Some of my favorite memories are on the open road with an open fly.
Found a publisher for it, he did. Jerry Sandusky with us, Shredd Ragan Show here at the Edge. If you recall, investigators went to his book and they found victims. And I'm trying to figure out, well, maybe it's just... maybe they were reading too much into it, because when the book came out, everybody seemed to think it was a pretty decent book, right? You sold a lot of copies.
Might not have read it. Huh?
I'm selling a lot more copies now. Oddly enough, it's strange.
Investigators seem to be buying them. Maybe I'll tell you what. Maybe that was just a bad chat. Why don't we try another one? Give us another.
I've selected another chapter of note. It's called "Touching the Knee," chapter 44.
Touching the knee. Okay. Go ahead.
Here you are. You may find it odd that I dedicated an entire chapter to touching the knee, but it was an important part of my repertoire. My eyes water with joy when I think of all the knees I've touched. Knobby ones with baby fat still on them, scraped knees, bare knees in shorts.
Baby fat.
Knees. I'm sorry, I've lost my place thinking of all the knees.
You actually gave this to an editor, and they didn't take any of this out. Anything else before we go?
Would you like to hear a chapter, how to wash yourself in the shower?
No, you know what? I think we've kind of run out of time, Mr. Sandusky, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming on the show.